We are going to talk today about the 5 signs that he is not going to commit to you. And he really has no intentions on doing so. So, I am Michelamonè, the expert life and relationship coach, coaching women from rejection to redemption. I am also the CEO and the founder of the Core Woman Academy, where we believe that loving yourself is not selfish. It is simply necessary. So how many times have you been in a situation and the guy that you were with, you're liking on him and you're like, man, he has got to be the one. I am super excited about him. Oh my goodness, my family likes him. And there's just something that's just not right. Something is not going right. Something is not going in your favor, and you're trying to figure out what the heck is really going on. And you're questioning, does he like me? Is he really into me? Is he serious about me? What is happening? Is he ever going to commit to me? Is he putting a ring on it? You know, all of these things that women ask when we are in relationships because we've dove in. We've gotten to the place where we're liking this person and man, I just can't get enough of who he is. I just can't get enough. But it's something just not right. And these things cause you to doubt yourself. It causes you to walk around in fear, trying to figure out what is he thinking, what is he not thinking, what is simply going on with this guy that I'm totally into. Is he totally not into me? You know, things like that. You want to look up, you don't want to look up one day and then realize that 3 years have gone by, 5 years have gone by, 10 years have gone by, and you're with this dude and you're not married. You're not in a committed relationship. As a matter of fact, he sees you when he wants to see you. That is something that you don't want to do. You don't want to look up and your life has continued to go on and now you're living in fear and self-doubt and regret. And then that turns in over the course of time, it turns into bitterness, it turns into anger, and it turns into self-inflicted problems in your body, in your mind, in your spirit, and in your heart. All of those things end up where you're angry and you're trying to figure out why can't you attract the right guy, because now you have taken on the things that this situation has put you in, or you were allowed to be put in, and you're trying to figure out what to do. Well, we're going to talk about those 5 signs that he's not going to commit, and he really doesn't have any intentions on doing so. So what are those signs? The first one is you don't know anything about his family. You have never met anybody but his boys. And see, as women, we know how important our guys' friends are to him. Man, if he's calling him his boy, he must really love him, and that's his. They've been together since they've been yay high, and that's his ace cone boom, whatever you want to call it. All of these things that you are saying that, I mean, I know all his friends. All his friends know me, and he ain't gonna bring nobody around him because you know what? That friend over there, he loves me. Really? That friendship that he has with his boy is going to definitely be more of a loyalty thing than it is with you. How they say, I'm not gonna say that, but bros first and what last? That's for real. They really treat it like that. Bros, that's my bro. That's what we gonna go with. We riding or dying. You ain't gonna tell my secrets. I ain't gonna tell your secrets. We're gonna keep doing this the way we've been doing it, and we're gonna just ride on. So if you think that just because you met all his friends that you in like Flynn, then there's an issue. Why ain't you met his mama? Or why haven't you met his sister? Or why haven't you met his uncles or his father or his brothers? Cousins, aunties, that grandmother. You know, those are people that you should be concerned with meeting. Those are the people that you should go, wow, I just met his mom. Wow, I just met his grandmother. I don't even know too many people with grandmothers now. Oh, wow. At our age, I should say. You know, so things like that, that's where you should get excited. You know, all that other stuff is fluff. If you don't know anything about where he came from, getting the stories from the mother, girl, let me tell you about Jonathan, honey. Ooh, he was a crying baby. When you're not getting those stories, he's not into you. He's not going to commit to you. I'm gonna tell you something. When my son is 27. He is married, and he's been married almost a year. His anniversary is coming up next month, about 30 days from now, 32 days from now. So before he got married, out of the 27 years, I had only met one other woman that he called girlfriend. The other ones were, oh, that's my friend. Oh yeah, she's, yeah. Or won't even tell me her name. I didn't get names. I just got them coming in, maybe use the bathroom and coming back out. Who is that? Nobody. If you're walking past the mother and you didn't get, hey mom, this is my girlfriend, not this is Sheila. No, you should be getting, hey mom, I want you to meet somebody very special to me. I want you to, if you're not getting that, he's not into you. He's not committed, and he doesn't have any intentions on doing so. Why? Because he's not planting you in his life. You have to be planted. He has to get the silent approval from his family. And if he's not getting that, and you're not getting that, you're probably not, depending on how long. Now, this is the thing. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me mute my phone. Sorry. Okay. So if he's really seeing a future with you, he wants to embed you into his life. He wants you to know about who he is and where he comes from, what his fears are, what his desires are, what his dreams are, what he's motivated by. And all of those things come from his family and his surroundings and the things that are inside of his core. And if you're not getting those things, he's not committed to you. You are the piece that he goes to. And many times that may sound harsh, or we don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. You have to get to the place where you start to look at what you see. Stop putting the rose-colored glasses on. Take them off. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to do you, so that when somebody comes along, they are an addition to you, and they are not you. They are not creating you. They are an addition to who you are. That is what happens. If you are allowing this person to become who you are and you become who they are, and you haven't put a ring on it, you're taking the cart before the horse. So if he's not putting you in his life, and you don't know anything real about him, you've never met his mother, you've never met all those people, then that's something you need to think about. You need to wonder, why haven't I been embedded into his life? Men embed. They put you in. They let you know. Now, let me give you I'm going to give you a disclosure, because I was presented with this myself. I've experienced this. If they are narcissistic, they'll go really fast, really quick, but you still won't meet the family. You might meet a cousin or two. You're not going to meet the really important people, the ones that he makes the decisions with. So if he's going too quick and he's giving you keys to his house, like I was presented with keys to the house in the garage, and I was left in the house while he was at work, and I had known him for 2 days, and I was sitting there going, something, Ooh, something is not right with this, but because I had been out of the dating game for so long, what I did was I put my discernment antennas up and just kept going with it for a little bit so I could see, like, what is this? Who is this dude? What is going on? So you have to really, if your gut is telling you something, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, is saying something to you that this does not seem right, check it, figure it out. Don't just go, oh, but he's so cute. I just really love him. Oh my goodness, he's like the perfect guy. How do you know he's a perfect guy? Because you don't know anything about him. You don't even know him. You don't know what his fears are. You don't know what makes him vulnerable. I put on my page, and I believe this. You should not be getting married or attaching yourself to some dude and saying, "Oh, we soulmates, honey. That's my boo. We this and that." If you haven't seen all his seasons, make sure his winter is not bitter. Make sure his summer, he ain't leaving you behind doing his thing because he got to go and kick it. Make sure his spring is bringing up some things, making sure he's cleaning out some things that he needs to clean out. Make sure that he's uprooting and planting some soil, or make sure his fall can catch you. Make sure all those things can happen, because if you're not seeing his seasons, you're not seeing the whole part of this man, and then he comes out of this box on you and you're sitting there going, but what had happened? I mean, I don't even understand. Like we were doing so good. He was together every single day. He was in my face, girl. I don't even know what happened. I mean, I could tell you everything he was doing. I could tell you was with him for 3 weeks. So pay attention. Don't put the rose-colored glasses on. Take them off. Pay attention to what is happening. See what is happening. I promise you, he will definitely tell you what's happening. You may not be listening, but he's telling you. Number 2, he comes and goes as he pleases. He might show up today. He might show up tomorrow, and then you might not see him for a week. Oh, I just been so busy, babe. Oh my goodness. I mean, work is like really crazy. Oh man, I got this new business venture that's coming up, and I mean, man, babe, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. I want to be with you, baby. I want to spend that time with you, baby. I want to do all these things with you, babe. We got this. I got you, babe. I got you. But you ain't seen him. As they say, you ain't synced him. You have not been with him. There's been days and weeks to go by, and you have not been spending time with your man, as you call him. If, again, going back to number 1, if he's committed to you, he will embed you into his life. He will take you on a business call. He will take you to work. I used to hang out at the salon with my third husband. I was kicking it at the salon. I'd be like, I don't want to be here, but he wanted me there. He wanted every woman that came into the place to know, this is my girl, before we got married. Those are the things that were happening. That's how I got married 4 times, because there are things that I paid attention to. There were things that they wanted me in their space. Now, I know it's going to be some smart aleck person that says, well, why did you get divorced? Because they were cheating, and I don't handle cheating well. I don't take cheating. We don't do cheating. We don't know. Nah. No, not doing it. Bye. Can't be committed. Bye. See you later. That's me. So if you don't know how to stay committed, you know how to keep your stuff in your pants, and it's all mine, then we won't be together. Have I stayed in it? I did. There were times that I stayed. I stayed 22 women. 22 women in one marriage. He keeps saying that it's not, but it was. I counted them. I know all their names. I probably don't know them now because I kind of forgiven him. Well, I did forgive him. So I kind of pushed some things back and don't deal with it anymore because I've forgiven and I moved on. I dealt with those things during the year of my healing. So, but went through that. And I just believe that if you want what you want and you want to keep it, however you got something is how you must maintain it. I don't care if it's a job. I don't care if it's a relationship, if it's a career, if it's a business, whatever you did to get it to its place, to get it in place, you have to do to maintain it. And if you're not maintaining it, it's going to go away. And that's what happened. I went away. I went away. All except for the second husband. We're still friends. I love him. But we didn't break up for infidelity. We broke up because he wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready for a ready-made family. And that's another live I'm gonna do. I did some things and pressure, because we as women go, but if you love me, you will do this. And he did. He loved me, so he asked me to marry him. But he wasn't ready, because I should have said no. But I didn't, because I was like, wow, this dude just bought me a house, and I ain't even his wife. And he's sitting in the kitchen of the new house on his knee with a ring. Yes, yes, baby, I love you. And I shouldn't have did that, but I did. Oh well. Hi, LaShonda, come on in. So we are talking about the 5 signs that he is not going to commit to you, and he has no intentions on doing so. We are at number 3. He actually tells you that he doesn't want the serious relationship. Yep, he said it. He said to you, yeah, babe, I don't, I just want to kick it. I ain't looking for all that. I just want, I want us to get up, Netflix and chill every now and again. We do the do, we have fun. I just want to have fun. If a dude is telling you he just wants to have fun, he just wants to have fun. He doesn't want the pressures of the relationships. But if you are pressuring him, then he's going to do things that's going to keep you attracted so that he can keep getting what he wants, and then he'll eventually just fade out. So listen, if he's telling you, I don't want to get married, I don't want to have kids, I don't want a relationship, don't go be trying to slip off the condom, put a hole in it. Don't be trying to pressure him into marriage. Don't be taking him around all your married friends, because so that you think that he's going to see all your married friends so that he's going to go ahead and want to do that. No, that ain't motivating him. No. He don't want that. And the more you do it, the less he's going to do it. It's almost like men are like these kicking, screaming children that they want to do what they want to do. I want to do what I want to do. And if you try to make me do what I don't want to do, I don't want to do it. And then the more you do it, make them try to do it, the less that they want to do it, and the more rebellious they become. So if he wants to be in a relationship, he will tell you. And if he doesn't, he will tell you. And see, this right here is the number 1 thing that women typically do. But he didn't have me. It wasn't me that he was with. That other girl, I don't even know who she is, what she was all about, but girl, me, I'm the one. I'm going to cook for him. I'm going to clean for him. I'm going to make good love to him. I'm going to do everything for him. And all of these things, and it's going to change his mind. Oh, I'm going to change his mind, honey. Oh, I'm going to change. Did you hear me? I'm going to change his mind. No, you're not. You're just going to alter things a little bit for him to then move again out. And if you keep trying to do these things, he'll just move out quicker. Just move out quicker. So, number 4, you haven't been on a real date. I'm sorry. But if you are Netflix and chilling at your crib or his, or even one of your friends' house, and you have not been to Laura's Steakhouse, you have not been to the Cheesecake Factory, you have not been to the Papados, you haven't been to, you done been to Sharks Fish and Chips, you done been to Popeyes, you done been to McDonald's, you done been to Taco Bell, you done been to the Walmart section, you done been to, y'all done been to the grocery store, y'all been to the Target grocery store, y'all done picked up something out the gas station, y'all went those places. Y'all went a lot, man. Y'all went a lot of places, right? Y'all went. We go to the mall. We ate at the mall place, you know, where they have the food at, what they call the place. You did all those things, but you haven't been on a real date where you got dressed up. You put your little black dress on and you put your 5-inch heels on and you got your face all made and your hair, your nails done. You haven't done that. You haven't been on a real date, boo. I'm sorry. And if you haven't done that, he is not committed to you. As a matter of fact, let me tell you this one. Let's go here. If the first date is you Netflixing and chilling and he just like, you know, baby, I'm so tired. Baby, baby, I just went to work and I've been to work all week long and, you know, but I want to see you, babe. Just come over and see me. Come over and spend some time with me. You know, come over and just, you know, chill with me. I just want you near me. I mean, we don't want to go outside. I don't even want, you know, as a matter of fact, I want you. I don't want to share you with the world right now. I don't want the world to be in our, you know, this is us. It's about me and you, babe. It's about me and you. Do you understand? And then you go, he like me. Oh, he really like me. He really like me. And you like, girl, tell that fool to go and get some rest and see you tomorrow. Do not go Netflix and chill and you haven't went on a real date yet. You should not be doing that. No. As a matter of fact, he shouldn't even know where you live until the 3rd, 4th, 5th date. Maybe I'm really giving you something in there really close because the 3rd date, he should know where you live. He should know where you live to 2 months out. He should not be in your crib. No, you want to get to marriage. You want to get to committed relationship. You want to get to longevity. Then stop giving in everything so quick. Stop being so available. And see, a lot of times out of fear, you become so available so quickly because you worry about the competition. Ain't no competition up in here. Guess what? Because I is who I is. And if he can't see that, bye. You don't know what you got. Oh well, you're lost. Guess what? I got folks, they're lost right now. They're lost. Right? It's okay. Stop jumping in and diving in. I did that. I did it. I had a 45-day relationship. 45 days in this relationship. And I forgot a lot of it up until recently when I had a conversation with one of my girlfriends. I was like, girl, I forgot. What happened? Tell me what happened. And she had to run it down. And I was like, oh, I remember. So now that I remember it, I'm thinking, what was I thinking? I'm talking about 45 days in, just slept with the man. Yep, I did it. Got caught up. Did it. This was years ago, but it happened. And all because I dove in. Oh, but he's so nice. I mean, like, he's cute. He ain't, you know, he not like exactly my type, but I mean, I can feel his heart. I mean, like, he was just like, oh my goodness. I mean, he would just say the nicest things. And I was just thinking, oh my goodness, this guy is for me. I mean, like, we're going to be an item. I mean, like, that's what's going to happen. Right up in here, we got this. 45 days later, I was sitting there like, what just happened? And I had to go, all right, get yourself together, Michelamonè. Snap it up right together, get it together, and then bye-bye. Not for me. Nope. But sometimes when we're going through low self-esteem and lack of confidence and we're challenged in our decision making and we are not effectively communicating with ourselves, meaning that we don't know what's happening with ourselves, our minds are not where they need to be, then we make decisions like that. We end up in relationships and in situations that we have no business being in. None. And that's what happens. That's exactly what happens, and you get caught up. And then once you done lay down with them, And now your emotions are you're sharing all these juices, and you're trying to figure out why your emotions are all whacked and crazy, because you got his emotions and his DNA floating around your craziness. Because that's what happened. I had his DNA floating around in my craziness. So his craziness and my craziness mixed together was massive craziness. And it was craziness. It was just volatile. It was crazy. So yeah. So do not be Netflix and chill for your first date. If he's not talking about, so baby, I was just thinking about, I want to surprise you, and we're gonna get dressed. Put on your best dress, babe. And I'm gonna come pick you up about 7:30. Is that good for you? 7:30 good for you? Not today, 7:30. 7:30 in 3 to 4 days. 7:30 today is a Thursday. 7:30 on Sunday. Okay? Don't let him call you up and tell you. So I'm coaching again. Go again. Plan. It must be planned. If you're not in his plans, he's not committed, and he's not even intending to do so. He's not intending to commit. He's intending to do whatever he needs to do to get whatever he needs to get, so that he can see how fast he can get it. And if you allow him to get it fast, shake it fast, yeah, you can get it fast, right? In this Netflix and chill, you done cooked for him. You done said, oh, baby, I just need him to know I am that woman. I need him to know that I can cook. I need him to know that I'm wifey material. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. He should not be getting any benefits of wifey unless you are wifey. Unless he put the carrots on. He puts the carrots on, you put the carrots in the pot. He don't put the carrots on, you don't put the carrots in the pot. And because we are women and nurturers, we naturally want to do that. Did that. When I tell y'all are sitting before a person with a whole bunch of mistakes that I want to be able to share, that I'm going to share, so that y'all don't have to go through these mistakes, so that you all can go, yeah, I learned that from Coach Michelamonè, and yeah, I'm not doing that. I see what she went through, and we ain't doing that. So it's a lot of things out here that we need to you need to make sure that you're paying attention to. Why? Because it is in your face, but you got the glasses on. You got the rose-colored glasses on. You walking around. You think you try to see real good. You're like, I'm gonna see this. I'm gonna see. But you're not really seeing. You're seeing what you think that you want to see, because you want this relationship, because you want to be hooked up. You want to be booed up. It's the winter times. Christmas is coming, and folks are not secure with themselves. They're feeling self-doubt and fear. They're feeling alone. They're feeling depressed. They're feeling like, oh my God, I'm by myself again. This is another year that I'm spending my Christmas by myself again. Girl, get on a plane. Go someplace warm. Put your feet in some nice warm sand. I promise you, had I thought about this before today, I would be in somebody's sand on Christmas. But I've been working so much, I have not thought about that. But I'm serious. You need to take time for yourself. If you don't, you're going to be codependent on making sure that you have somebody else to make you feel good. And how is that going to help you? It's going to band-aid something. It'll make you feel good for a moment. But then when he's not giving you the attention that you deserve, because you didn't make him respect you, you didn't make him honor you, you didn't make him cherish you, because you didn't show him how to do that. Not necessarily make him, but you didn't show him how to do that. Why? Because you didn't even do it for yourself. You didn't cherish yourself. You didn't love yourself enough to say, not taking that. Not taking that. No. And because of that, you end up getting what you get. You end up getting what you get. 5. Oh, we talked about this in the beginning, but I'm just gonna say it anyway because I kind of mixed the two. But you haven't met his family. You haven't met his family, and you don't know who he is. You don't know really what is seated in this man. Until he puts the carrots on, then you put the carrots in the pot. Absolutely. Absolutely. You don't, because we are, Journey, if we are sitting here and we're being, how the old folks used to say, giving him the cow without, or the milk without buying the cow, why would he want to buy it? If I could go into Macy's, go into the rack, pick any Coach purse, Louis Vuitton, or whatever LDS purses that they have, or any dress, or any shoes, or any clothes that I wanted, Nordstrom's, on Michigan Avenue, walk in and walk out and say, I'll be back when I'm done. Why would I need to buy it? Why would I need to spend my hard-earned money on getting the things that are of value to me, and I could just walk in and get it free and then walk back out and bring it back when I finish? I'm not going to pay for it. Nobody pays for anything that they don't have to. They don't. They're not going to invest in you if you're not investing in yourself. If you haven't gotten to the place where you have decided that I'm worth the investment, I'm like gold in Fort Knox, I'm like whatever is on the NASDAQ, whatever is in the position of value, the money that Beyonce got, the money that Trump got, the money that Oprah got. If I can't be treated like that, because see, I promise you, you can't walk into Oprah's crib and do nothing. You probably can't even get to the street. You know why? Because she's valuable to a lot of people. And when you are valuable, it is protected, Fort Knox, guarded around, and you make sure that it is taken well care of. Otherwise, when somebody else comes in to addition themselves to you or be added to your life, the very first thing they're going to do is treat you like you treat yourself. I always say, if somebody walked into my house and they saw me running up and down the stairs, up and down the walls, and I got ketchup on the walls, and I'm throwing things at the walls, and then if they get comfortable after the second or third trip or visit, then they're going to think it's okay if they see the ball sitting there to just start throwing it up against the wall. Why? Because they saw me doing it. So if I'm treating myself unkind, I have no self-worth, no confidence, or lack of, or a little bit, because some people don't even realize that they don't have any confidence. Some people don't even realize that they're dealing with low self-esteem. Some people don't realize that they are not in the place that they need to be in that shows who they really are. And they need some help in finding out who that is, finding out what's really inside of them so they can see the self-worth that they have. Some people don't do that because they don't know. It's so many hurting women out here who have been strong and independent. I'm a strong Black independent woman. Oh, I got my stuff, honey. I'm taking care of my stuff. I got a job. I got my own house. I'm driving really good. I got money in the bank. I got my own kids. I'm taking care. I'm the mama and the daddy. All of these things that we think have made us, but we're really hurting on the inside. We're walking around self-defeated. And when somebody steps on our baby toe, we want to go in full-fledged war. Why? Because we don't know how to master our emotions, because we don't know who we are. We don't know how to check ourselves. We don't know how to heal ourselves. We don't know how to put ourselves in position. Nope, I done went in this relationship and I done jumped out of this relationship, and just because of everybody say, girl, the best way to get over one is to get a new one. No, don't do that. That's a no-no. That is not the best way. Stop doing that. If you want to get over somebody, you have to work through the pain. There's things you have to, there's steps that you need to go through. There's stuff that you need to dig up and excavate. There's things that you need to, steps. And a lot of people don't know those steps. Why? Because they're not trying to figure it out. They're just trying not to hurt. And whatever they can do to not hurt, to band-aid it, make it feel good for a little bit, then they're going to do that. And then what ends up happening is now I'm going to tell you, let me give you all a story. So that guy was telling me about the 45 days. Yeah, okay. So I was in a 45-day relationship with him because I had just gotten out of my marriage, my last marriage, okay? And I was feeling some kind of way about myself, like I just lost my marriage because my man wanted a man. Wait a minute, wait. I'm a woman. I mean, like, I'm like all woman. I know I gained some weight and was a little heavy, but he wanted a man over me. So that threw me. That messed up my mind. Do you hear me? It messed up me spiritually because of where I was spiritually in the church, ministering, got my own congregation, prophesying to people. I mean, like, I ain't talking about prophesying babies and prophesying hundreds and thousands of dollars and prophesying homes and prophesying jobs and prophesying what the Lord, thus said the Lord, speaking words that did not fall to the ground void. My life was where I thought it should have been, right? It was in that place where I'm like, I'm following the precepts of the Lord. I am living according to the word of God. I am doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. Didn't the Lord tell me to do this? I've done it. I'm doing that. So what this was designed to do, and I'm not, see, I believe that this spiritual world is bigger and more real than we think. Now, you looking at me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitter too, Periscope and Instagram, you looking at me and you see me, right? Everybody's like, oh, she's real. I see her, you know, little cute little hair. She cute, you know, she thinks she's cute, whatever. I am cute, whatever. Okay, you see all of that and you go, yeah, she's real. But the spiritual world is more real than I am sitting here that you're looking at. It's more, their spirits floating around, and they either floating around checking you out, or they floating around using you as a puppet, or they're floating around moving away from you. Something's happening, but they're there, or they're sitting in the corner going, can I pounce now? Can I go in now? Is it time now? And the big dog going, no, stay over there. She ain't ready. She'll kick your butt. You leave alone. That's where I'm at now. Leave alone. So I was in a place where I was like, I just knew that I was in the right place in my life, right? And because of that, this man asked me to marry him, and we're going to rule the world. We're going to break down some strongholds. We're going to get some things together. We're going to rock it out. And I was in that place, and that was broken. That was taken away because the enemy and the enemy in him did things that were unspeakable, and I was outdone. So what that did to me was it broke me. It broke everything in my life. It broke me spiritually. It broke me emotionally. It was trying to break me physically. And if you want to know what that is, you got to read the book for that. Y'all gonna have to hear that in the book, okay? But all of that is in my book. Now, it did all those things. So because I had been out of that for a year, I had already been out for an entire year, and ended up dating this guy and ended up getting caught up. Got caught up. One day it was hot and heavy, and I'm like, no, we can't do this. No, we can't do this. And it happened. Happened. Why? Because I wasn't in the position mentally, spiritually, emotionally that I needed to be in. Because I was dealing with my emotions, thinking that I'm healed. How you healed and you didn't take time to dig up. You didn't take time to heal. You didn't take time to feel. You didn't take time to go through any of those things. You just pushed it under the rug. Well, I'll deal with that a little bit later. I'm tired of that now. I'm done. You know, it's gonna stay there. It's going to stay. Do not think that just because you bury it a little bit, that it's not gonna grow arms and legs and wings and eyes and noses and all of those things is going to happen. It's going to happen. So you end up in this situation. Now you're like, oh, wow, that I just got messed up. But when you are in a place where you master your emotions, where you know how to check yourself, you know how to assess, you know how to go, something's not right with me today. What is that? Why am I feeling that? What? Okay, so hold on. Let me think about what's going on around me. Why am I feeling this way? You start to check those things. And this is some of the things I talk about in my programs, how to figure those things out, how to get to a place where you know how to assess, how to figure out what's happening in your life. Because if we don't, then we're going all around, all willy-nilly, emotions on the highs and the lows, and then dudes come in and we think because he looks cute, he dressed cute, he driving nice, he got some money, that he's the one. But you haven't checked is his relationship with like yours that you have with Christ? Or better yet, is your relationship that way? Is your relationship in a way that when you come into a thing that's supposed to be a triangle with you here, he's here, and then the Lord up here, and y'all supposed to get married, and you trying to figure out why is it falling apart? Because y'all both heavy with baggage. You're both bound with baggage. You're both in this place where you have not released the baggage, and you're trying to figure out why won't he commit? Because he's not in a position to give you anything that you're not in a position to give yourself. And if you haven't given it to yourself, you can't even expect it. As a matter of fact, since you can't expect it, you have a lot of nerve to ask for it. And if you don't know who you are, it's time to figure it out. We are going into 2019. It is time to figure out who you are. It is time to figure out what do you really want. It's time to figure out some things about yourself that you have not taken the time to do. And sometimes that takes you getting a little assistance. And that's what some of my programs, Equip Her. I have a 6-week boot camp that is intense. I'm talking about digging up, excavating, doing some things, okay? And if you're ready for the next level, we go to the next level, whichever one. But you got to start somewhere. You got to get to the place where you start somewhere. You know, you don't want to get 4 marriages and 4 divorces in, 2 babies out of wedlock, and be sitting here, well, this is going to help some people. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with everything I've gone through. I don't have any problems with saying everything I've gone through, I wouldn't take back for nothing. Not one of them. Not anything in this book. And there's really more, because this is only the 4 marriages, 4 divorces, and a couple more things that you got to read the book for. But I don't take back, I don't regret anything. I am blessed to have gone through 4 marriages and 4 divorces. And some people go, what? Absolutely. I'm blessed. Why? Because I'm still here, and I'm still looking for love. I'm still praying that the Lord will send him at the appointed time. I'm still open to that. I still have a heart for marriage. I still believe that marriage works. I still believe that love was supposed to be in my life. I still believe that the Father ordained marriages, and he wants us to not be by ourselves. I still believe that. And because of, see, some people, after I had a lady on my post, I had a commercial going around, and she said, oh, no, not after the first one, I would have been done. No. But see, that's bitterness, and you don't even recognize that it's bitterness. You just think that, oh, no, I'm guarding myself. No. When you are open to loving yourself, you have no other choice but to love other people. You have no other choice but to desire love. You have no other choice but to say, I want to be loved by somebody else so that I can experience what that feels on the outside of me. But when you are walking around, oh, I'm done. Oh, girl, please. I'll be single for the rest of my life. I just get me some every now and again. You got bitterness that you have not dealt with, because the Bible says that we were not meant to be alone. It's not good for man or woman to be alone. And because of that, when we sit around in there, we wonder why we gaining weight. We wonder why we holding on to things. Our faces is breaking down. Our bodies are breaking down. We're trying to figure all these things out. There is bitterness. You are angry about some stuff that you have never taken on and figured it out. You are trying to hold on to it, and you think that because you're praying every day. Oh, I pray to the Lord. I fast. I pray. I fast. I pray. Yeah, are you fasting and praying that the Lord will excavate you? No, you know why? Because that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's not going to feel good. It's not going to make you walk around going, hi, y'all, I'm being excavated. And the Lord is digging up every root that I have ever had. And all my crucibles are being burnt to the top of the pot. And I feel wonderful. No, you ain't thinking that. You're not. You're thinking, what in the world is going on? And why is it happening to me? I don't want to deal with this. Oh, no, I don't. This hurt too bad. Just let me go get another man. Feel good when I feel good. I deal with everything else. No, why do you want to keep doing that? And then you put on pressure to have this man committed to you, and he doesn't want to commit to you. Because he can feel the pressure. He don't want the fire. For one, truth be told, he will walk in healed, but you can attract him because you're not. Sorry, not sorry, like my trainer always tells me. Sorry, not sorry. I'm a coach. It is by design that I'm supposed to rattle your feathers and make you think and make you get on track so that you can run the race and run it well. Now, it may take you a little bit longer than some. You may go be a little faster than some. But the whole point is that you're running. Doesn't matter how fast or how slow. It doesn't matter how many hurdles you get over or how many you don't get over. As long as you're still running, stay running. But sometimes you don't know how. Somebody got to get behind you, blowing a whistle. No, keep going. If y'all got to go see that movie Creed. If y'all haven't seen the movie, I'm gonna tell a little bit. There's a part in the movie where Creed's what's the word? The person he's gonna fight, can't think of the defense, opposition, or whatever you want to call it. He is running, training, and his father is driving behind him in this car. And he's running. He's going. And all of a sudden, he looked behind. He see the father catching up with him. He run a little bit faster. He's running a little bit faster. He looked behind. And the more he seems like he's slowing down, the faster that car goes. That's what coaches do. That's what you need in your life. If you don't have that in your life, get it. Pastor, mentor, mama, daddy, somebody, accountability partner, somebody needs to be in your life that's going to make you run. Because we were not meant to sit still. You know how do I know that for 150,000%? Because time doesn't stop. You don't stop aging. Tomorrow is going to come whether you like it or not. Next week is going to come whether you like it or not. And if you're still sitting in the same place today, next week, what's today? Thursday at 8:20 p.m. If next Thursday at 8:20 p.m. you can't look over the last 7 days and go, something changed for the better in my life, then you're stagnant. If you're going to sit here and tell me that today on December the 6th, 2018, that you're no better than you were December 6th, 2017, you need some help. Better yet, how about this? If you was June 6th, 2018, you can look back and go, I was at a better place then, and you're here now. You need some help. If you've fallen off, you need some help. You're not doing it by yourself. And if you think that you can be an island unto yourself, you're wrong. And you will fail every time. Now, I probably got some saints on the line that say, but with God, I can do everything. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Read the scripture, who strengthens you. The Father uses people. He uses other people to help you. Why? Because if we get off into ourselves, we become idle. We become workshops for the enemy and his voices and his small people that want to tell you what you can and cannot be, want to tell you what you can and cannot do, what you should and should not be doing. All of these things that will get you in the place where you shouldn't be by yourself. You shouldn't be doing it by yourself. And if you're doing it by yourself, because you're strong, Black, and I'm a strong woman, honey. I'm independent. I can do this. I don't need nobody. You a lie. I said it. You need somebody. You might can run a business by yourself, crazy. Yeah, even my virtual assistants, when I talk to them on Monday, they got a lot of work to handle, because you can't do much of anything by yourself for too long without it wearing you down, making it heavy on you, without it getting you to the place of insanity. It's designed to do that. And if you're off to yourself, you're not getting any help, you're not listening to anybody, you're not being accountable to anybody, you're not holding on to somebody. Yeah, pray, fast, talk to the Lord, absolutely. I'm not saying that, because those are things I do regularly, every single morning. I do not put my feet on the floor without thanking my Father. I don't grab my phone without thanking my Father. I sit there and see, I'm not the traditional, well, let me get on my floor and Heavenly Father, I thank you. No, oh Father, I just love you. Oh, you're just so worthy. Oh, I want to get out this bed, Lord, but it's so warm in here. I thank you for just giving me another day. That's me. And as I'm sitting up, oh, Lord, thank you, I can talk. Woo, because I remember back in 2000 and something that I was slobbering, I was talking like that. And I was drooling on myself. And I was walking around, I couldn't get myself together. And so I'm thankful for I can feel, this body getting a little bit smaller, Lord. Thank you. I told you my edges are growing back, Lord. Thank you. That's me. I'm that person. I'm thanking him for everything, because I know what I pray for. So I suggest that you find somebody. If you want to get with me, then you fill out the form at www.thecorewomanconsultation.com. There's a scheduler that's going to come right after that. Go ahead and schedule the time. It'll be a 30-minute free consultation. You don't have to pay anything to talk to me for 30 minutes, and I'm going to show you how you can make a plan to get your life on track. I'm going to show you how you can fix it. Now, you can decide to take the plan or not, but I'm going to show you how to do it, because you got to be the one to do the work. I had to do the work 365 days by myself with the Lord and a couple of coaches and somebody praying for me, and somebody and his wife always praying and getting 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning phone calls, and me having babies in my house because I needed somebody to run around and be happy, so that I could just sit and watch them be happy, so that I could absorb some. There's a lot of things I did just to get myself, but I couldn't do it all by myself. I needed help. And I had to invest in myself. I had to invest time, energy, and money into myself to get me to this place, the person you're seeing now. The person that, I have confidence. I don't brag, I don't boast. I am not egotistical, I'm not narcissistic. I love Michelamonè. To every part of her, every wrinkle, every curly little short hair up under my wig, I said it, every crooked part of my teeth, every dimple in my skin, every part of me, I love her. I love her. And it took some time and investment for me to do that and get that. And I am here as a relationship and life coach to be able to help other women do the same thing, because I help women live on purpose so that they can be restored in their confidence, they can master their emotions, they can be better equipped for life and for love. That is what I do at the Core Woman Academy. So if you haven't already done so, please go over to rejectionsavemylife.com, www.rejectionsavemylife.com, and get your copy of Rejection Saved My Life. It is a memoir, but it has 15 transformational keys to show you how to use rejection as fuel. Fuel is faith upgraded to exponential levels. I love, love, love acronyms. So much power in one word. And again, if you want that consultation, go to www.thecorewomanconsultation.com. Make sure that you fill out the form, complete it. I mean, don't be shy. Fill out the form, tell me about you. And then at the end of that, when you press that submit button, another screen will pop up so that you can go ahead and make an appointment with me on your time. Go ahead and do that. I am taking appointments. What's today? It's Thursday. I'm taking appointments for just 2 days next week. So I'm closing out. Christmas is what am I at? I'm thinking it's Christmas. Lord have mercy, I'm rushing this time. I have 4 days open next week for appointments. So go ahead, and then today, tomorrow. So go ahead and make your appointment so that you can get your time. I have a couple of slots left. You don't want to miss out, I'm telling you. And before I leave, I just want to leave you with one more thing. You know, I believe that everybody that's on here, I don't care who you are, how saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost you are, you have a scar or two, or many. We all have scars, but what would you do with yours? Will you use them as excuses for why you're not where you need to be? For why you're not living on purpose? For why you are not doing what God told you to do? For not writing the book that God told you to write? For not putting the business out there that He gave you? For you sitting on it? Don't use your scars as excuses. Don't use the things that's impeded in your side for excuses. Don't use the you can't pick up your bed and walk as excuses. Use those things for power. Why? Because as you walk in with that thing in your side, and somebody go, oh, she got something in her side, or she carrying her own bed, or she living with what illness? Or she don't have no money, and she's still doing all these things. That is a testimony. We overcome by the words of our testimony. And if you are not doing that, then you are using them as excuses. Don't do that. Use your scars as power. Power. Because there's so much power in you. I believe in you. I believe that you can do everything that you set your mind to do. I believe that you can have every dream that you have desired to dream. I believe that everything that you want out of life, you can get. And you get it first by mastering your emotions, because that's how you master your mind. Whatever you think, that's what you can have. The Bible says, so as a man thinks, so is he. So I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Meet me on all the other social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram. For those who are not on these, Periscope. I'm also on YouTube. So otherwise, I love you guys and talk to you soon. Bye.